Hi, welcome back to our channel Shaha Computer Education Center. In today's tutorial, we will learn how to populate week of names in attendance sheet. First, we will learn with a single month attendance sheet, then we will learn it with 1 year attendance sheet. So let's see the demo. So this is a single month attendance sheet. Here we will populate the week of names. Suppose our week off is Saturday and Sunday, or maybe only Sunday. Then we can populate it manually. But by doing manually, it is very time consuming. So we will do it with VBA code. It will be less time consuming and very easy to do. So I have created here two buttons. With the help of these two buttons, we can fill the week of days. So I have created the code with the week of names Saturday and Sunday. If I click on this check this button, then you can see Saturday and Sunday is automatically populated for all the columns which have Saturday and Sunday. And there is another button, it is customized. If you want your weekday to be Friday and Saturday, or maybe Monday or Sunday, then you can create it automatically. So first, for that, in the setting page, you have to type your week of name. Suppose your week off is Friday and Saturday, then type here Friday and Saturday, then go to month and click check days. You can see here Friday and Saturday is populated. And if your week off is Saturday and Sunday, then also type them here and click on check days. You can see here Saturday and Sunday is populated. If your week off is only on Sunday, then type only Sunday, and the month click check days. You can see only Sundays are populated. In this way, you can create a code to populate the week of names in the columns of the attendance sheet. This is a single month attendance sheet, and in the full year attendance sheet, there is a complete year attendance sheet, but you can view only the April month's attendance because rest are hidden. As we have learned in previous tutorial, you can see here it is hidden. You can see all the months are here. So whenever I select any month, then that month is shown and the rest of these are hidden. So if we want to populate the week of names for the month of April, then simply click this check this buttons, then VBA code will run and this week of names will be populated. Here only Sundays are populated because in setting page we have kept only Sunday. If we want Saturday and Sunday similarly as we seen in single month attendance sheet, just delete this and click check this. You can see Saturday and Sunday is populated. In this way, you can populate the week of names very easily with the help of VBA code. So now we will learn how to create this code. So let's start the tutorial. This is a single month attendance sheet. Here we will populate the week of names, that is maybe Sunday or Saturday, Sunday. For that we need a VBA code. So to start VBA code, first go to developer and then Visual Basic. First we have to insert a module. To insert a module, click insert and click on module. Then you will create a module like this. I have already created the module and insert the code. Now I will tell you how this code are created, how it works. So first you have to give a name like this way. You can give any name, but you cannot put spaces in between. So I have given here underscore. If you want, you can remove this underscore and type check this, but remember, don't put any space in between the letters. So this is the first condition, and then I have declared these three variables. Number one, WS as worksheet, then LRO as long, and I as integer. So, and this has been set, that is WS is set here as this workbook dot sheets month, that means this sheet. And now LRO, I have set the LRO, that is WS, that means this sheet, month sheet range, our last row. L row is our last row, so we have to find the last row. To find the last row, we have to count all the rows in a column. So I have given rows dot count and column is 2, this column. So it will count the rows in this last up to last row we have used, and our cell column will be 2. So our last range, that is last cell, will be this one because we have used last 15. With this code, I have declared the last cell, and now I have declared the I from 3 to 33 because in this sheet we have 33 columns in the attendance sheet. You can see here, sorry, we have 31 columns and this is 2. So it starts from 3 and ends at column 33. That's why I have given here column 3 to column 33. And then I have started the condition if sales 4i means this is 4, row 4, and I starts from 3, so I will assume it is as a 3. So I 43 is this cell is equal to Sunday. If this cell is equal to Sunday, then range cell 6i. 6 means this row and column is 3. So from this cell, 2 cells, last row to I. Last row is this one. So up to this, and I is 3, so in third column. So range from this cell to this cell, the value will be Sunday. Then ND for this if, then again another condition for second week off, that is if it is the same way, if cell 4i is Saturday, then this range, that is this one, will be Saturday. So, and here I have closed the ND for this one, and next I means it will check the first I, that is 3, then it will again go, then I value becomes 4, and it will check the next column. In this way it will check 33 columns, and if it got Sunday, then it will put the value Sunday in the column, and if it's found Saturday, then Saturday will be populated. So first we have to create this code. After that you have to create a button like this. So you can create it easily. Insert, then select any shape. This way now you can format it as you wish. I have formatted like this. Fill shape, the fill color this one, and effect I have given this one, and you can give edit text and type here check this, and now you can give the formatting of text. I have given this font, then you can increase the size and fit the box and center it. So you have to create this button like this way, and after that now right click on it and click on assign macro and select this check this, then OK. Now it is done. Now you can click here, you can see Saturday and Sunday is populated. But here is a problem. If I change the month, that is May, you can see Monday and Tuesday, but still it is here. If I click check this, it will populate on Saturday and Sunday, but these are not removed. So to remove this, first we will delete this one, then we have to populate. So to do that, we have to give an extra line here, ws dot range bracket open cells bracket open, row index will be 6, comma, column index will be I, bracket close, comma, again cells bracket open, last row will be L row, comma, we know the last column index is 33. You can also put here 3. So here bracket close for cells, bracket close for range, dot clear contents, this one. Yes. Now if I click check this, you can see these are removed. Now if you change May to June, click here, you can see it is changed. If I click August, click check this, you can see it is now perfect. So this code is fixed. This is Sunday and Saturday. Only Sunday and Saturday will be populated. If you want to populate Friday and Saturday, then you have to remove this Sunday and put here Friday, then here Saturday. Now if you click check this, now Friday and Saturday is populated. So if you want to change your week of names, then you have to go to the code again and again and change the codes. If you have to change more than once, but we have another code for that. We do not need to open this Visual Basic again and again. Just on a setting page, you type your week of names and it will be automatically done. So let's see what is that code. Close this one and open this module. Here you can see here I have given this code name checkday_m, and the same we have declared the variables as we have seen before, but here the code is something different. We have a setting page. Here we have given the names for the week off and created this range with a name. You can go to formula and name manager. You can see we have created a name range for this cells. And click here, you can see these two are selected. So in this way you have to create a dynamic name range for this weekend column. You can see here the code. Close. Now go to VBA code. Now this is a formula that will count that if this column contains any value of this, if this value matches with this value, then the formula will return 1, otherwise 0. So if this formula returned the value greater than 0, then we have to populate the week of names here, otherwise we have to clean it. So I have given here if application.worksheet function countif. I hope you know the countif function. So this countif function will give a result. You can see here the formula equal to count if bracket open, our dynamic range is as weekday, comma, criteria is this one, bracket close, enter. So it is giving 0, and if we drag this, we can see here it is giving 1, 1, 1, and these are zeros. So you can understand this formula will return 0 and 1. If it is 1, then we will populate the value of this cell, otherwise this cell will be cleared. So here I have given a range from 6i, that is this one, to last row for this column equal to cell 4i value. That means 4 row is this one and I is this one, this column. So this column will be populated with this name. Else, I am putting here one extra, else same range equal to blank. Then our code is complete. We have to create a button here and assign the macro. So we have the button. So now we will assign the macro here, assign macro, and we will select this one and OK. Now click check this, it is populated. Now if you go to another month, October, it is populated. And if I change here Saturday and Sunday, we did not open the Visual Basic, but still you can see it is now showing Friday and Saturday. Now it is Saturday and Sunday because I have changed the value here. If I type here Sunday and Monday, and click here, you can see Sunday and Monday is populated. So this code, you can populate the week of names dynamically. And now we will learn for the year. You can see here, it is a month of our April. And if you want to populate for April, so you have to use a code. And if you want to populate the full year at a time, that means total sheet from April to May, June, July, all the months till the March month. So we will populate month by month, because if we want to populate the whole year, it will take us little extra time. So we do not need this. Whenever we go to 1 month, then we will change it one by one. So let's go to code, close this, open module 3. Here you can see, as we have seen with the last coding, we have declared these values. I have already told you what is this. Next, we have started the looping. And for looping, you can see here our looping starts from column 5 to 371. So this column is 5 and our last column is 371. So that's why we have given here 5 to 371, because we have to check each and every column. So our condition begins with if cells 12i. 12 means this row, and this row contains the dates. So if this date is greater than equal to B8, that means this cell. If a column contains a value, that means row 12 contains this date or greater than this date, then it will populate. And here also you have to meet another condition, that is the date must be less than this. So you can see here it is April 1st and this is April 30th. So it will populate within this range, not more than this. If I select April here, then it will populate within this range only, from 1 to 30. It will not populate more than that. That's why we have used this value, greater than B8, less than C8. If it matches, then it will match another condition, that is if this formula returns the value greater than 0, then this range will be populated with this cell's value. That means this range is this one, and this cell is this one, 10i. So if this date matches with this date and this date, with the help of this formula returns greater than 0, then it will populate here the value, otherwise it will be cleared. So to clear, we have to add an extra code, else this range equal to blank. Now I am using a button here. I am not formatting it, just I have created this and right click, assign macro and check day. So our check day, I have selected check day. Okay. Now this is for April. If I click this one, then April is populated. We have not populated this one. This is previously created. I have not deleted this one. Right click, size and properties. Here for properties, do not move a size cell. Now if I select May and click here, you can see May is populated. And if I change here from Sunday to Monday to Saturday to Sunday and go to here and click here, you can see Saturday and Sunday is populated automatically. In this way, you can use these three codes, this one, module 1, module 2 and module 3. You can use this code to populate your attendance sheet with the week of names. So I hope you understand this tutorial. If you have any problem regarding this tutorial, you can write me in the comment section. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you are new to our channel and want to watch like these videos, then do subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.